my name's Hannah. I'm in the 7th grade. And today we're going to be showing everyone how to compost and what composting is about.
What's this?
Well, Jane, that is our composter. That is where we put our food scraps and everything that can go into your compost to turn into dirt. And this actually right here is our compost. So there's eggshells and banana peels and coffee grounds and all kinds of stuff you can put in your compost. And then this, after you put your compost scraps in your composter and you wait about 3 months and you turn it every day, your food scraps become this. That is your composter. And then we gave you this is just regular yard dirt. So you see how dark and rich it is compared to this yard dirt, how light and how grainy and tough it is. And this was actually game, but we turned it into a board. So on this board, there's items that can go into your compost and items that can't.
Oh.
So I'm going to have you pick an item and guess if it can go in your compost or it can't.
Well, paper towels.
Paper towels. Paper towels can go into your compost. Paper towels are also known as the brown compostable items. So that's a source of carbon. Carbon helps your compost become dirt quicker, decompose faster, and it keeps it from stinking and attracting animals and insects. So what about leaves? Do you think leaves can go in your compost?
They can.
They can. Leaves are a very good thing to put in your compost. They're a green compostable item, so that means they're natural. So they have all the minerals and vitamins that your dirt needs to help give it to the plants and vegetables and fruit to grow. What about, let's pick a hard one, dryer lint.
You can put only little pieces of it at a time.
Dryer lint isn't something that you put in a bunch at a time. You put it in a little at a time because like paper towels, it's a source of carbon. So it helps break down faster and turn into dirt quicker and keeps it from smelling really bad. And it's not the best thing to put in because it doesn't have like the nutrients like the fruit and vegetables do, but you can still put it in. It's still good for your compost. What about carrots?
Carrots can.
Carrots can. Carrots, like any vegetable, can go into your compost because it is natural. So that means that it comes from the dirt or it's from nature. And it is very good for your compost.
Nuts, they can.
Walnuts. Walnuts cannot. It is something that they think that it can go in your compost, but it cannot. Walnuts have something that is very toxic to plants, and plants cannot grow in the dirt if it has walnuts in it. And it's not good for your compost. We do not put walnuts in your compost.
Milk.
Milk, dairy. Dairy cannot. Dairy, like yogurt or cheese or milk or even butter, cannot go into your compost because it isn't a source of carbon and it isn't a fruit or vegetable. It can mold very badly and it can stink very, very badly also. And it can attract a lot of animals you don't want near our compost. What about oil? So like vegetable oil and olive oil?
Oil cannot.
It cannot. It creates a water barrier, so it stops your dirt from absorbing the water. So your plants can't survive very well in it because the dirt's not absorbing the water. It just all runs right through the dirt. So your plants and vegetables can't grow very well in it if you add oil. So we don't add oil to our compost.
How about banana peels?
Banana peels, they can. They're just like a fruit or vegetable. They can be added, and it's very good because of all the vitamins and nutrients that's in them. It breaks back down and turns back into dirt. What about, okay, let's pick one more. What about rice?
Rice cannot.
Rice cannot. It is like the oil and walnuts. It is not good for your plants. Like the walnuts, it's toxic. So that means it can kill your plants if they do grow somewhat, and then a lot of times they won't even grow in the dirt because of that. So we don't add that to our compost either. So it cannot be added. So this is also another thing that we think is very helpful. It's a composting book. So it just explains some of the things that composting is about and how to compost and how to keep adding stuff to your compost. So you can add not just one-time thing, but you can add like every day pretty much, you can add stuff to your compost to make more dirt when it finally turns into dirt. It's pretty neat, isn't it? And we want to tell you guys that composting is actually a way of recycling. Recycling isn't just recycling your plastics, your glass, even your metals. It can be a way to cut down on your landfill waste. Just like you do with plastics, you can add this recycling process to your home to prevent landfill waste, even cutting down on your trash, honestly. And it is a simple way that you can do with your kids and even like your spouses. All of the family could be involved in this, and it's very fun because in the end you can take that dirt, grow your own plants and vegetables, and take those scraps and put them back into your composter and make more dirt out of that without having to go and buying even bag dirt for your flowers or your plants like a lot of people have to.